4080. Industry rule number 4080. Record company people are shady. Industry rule number 4080. Record company people are shady.
All right, so this plays into the next topic I want to talk about. This one's deep too,
Boy.
and I gotta give an example.
Okay.
Okay, how important do you think it is to stick to your beliefs?
I need a little bit more to go on.
And not beliefs in the sense of I won't eat children. Okay, I don't like liver. Okay, beliefs on the religious beliefs, spiritual beliefs, strong moral beliefs. Okay, like you just mentioned, not dealing with a man who's married. Okay, um, how important is it to you, or do you think it should be to people to stick to their beliefs?
Um, I think each couple and their situation is different. Um, a lot of people are not religious. They may just be spiritual.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas, yes, I don't go to church or, wherever you go for worship, you don't do that regularly, but you believe in God. You pray, do whatever it is you need to do. But I think that depends on the person. That depends on the couple.
Okay. Okay. All right. I'm gonna be honest.
But it is a conversation that people should have of some sort, especially if you're planning on being with somebody long term and you're planning to start a family with them. That plays a part.
Significant part.
Right. Like if somebody, for example, if someone's a Muslim, but the other person is a Jehovah's Witness, that's not going to mesh well
Right.
because two polar opposite religious beliefs.
So that leads me to my second question. So, how important or significant is it to be happy?
Again, I still think it's on the couple themselves. That's for you to determine what's going to make you happy.
Okay, so it's an individual thing that can be coupleized,
Yeah,
if it makes sense.
absolutely.
So you could be, now I'm taking a straight left turn now.
Hmm.
You could be a cannibal and say, eating people makes me happy.
And to that I would say good for you, Godspeed, but I'm not going to be with you.
Okay, got it.
You're doing that because it makes you happy, but I'm going to stay over here.
So they can't, so, all right, so
I'm
there's,
not going to be in a
so, so,
relationship with somebody that eats people.
so,
Like,
so there's your belief. See, it's the belief versus happy, and you're saying, I'll take the belief.
no, you want to, if that makes you happy, then go ahead and be happy.
Mm-hmm.
You enjoy eating people, then you do what works for you.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to go over here and be happy doing what I do. The two don't have to align. They're
Mm-hmm.
not going to for me.
So should the moral compass be a part of that conversation, or doesn't apply at all? And I'll give you an example. So if you saw natural born killers, right?
Mm-hmm.
The girl, the guy had a bloodlust,
Excuse me.
right, for
Mm-hmm.
robbing people, right? She was attracted to him and developed that same bloodlust, and as they, wreaked havoc, okay, that made them happy. They literally, that's part of the charm of the movie. They literally were happy in their way of going about things. So where does moral compass come into it if it does at all? Because you can have serial killers that are happy to be in jail because they did what they want to do. They kill people and they happen to get caught, but doesn't mean they're not satisfied by what they've done. They're happy. If anything, they're upset they can't kill. They can't kill again.
I mean, they could, just not on the same level that they would when they were free.
They kill inmates.
Yeah, yeah, for sure.
and said, I'll just do another
And
life term.
and they do.
I'll do another life term. Hey,
They
I
know
tell
they're
you,
never getting out, so it's like,
right,
let
right.
me just keep doing what I'm good at.
Okay. So I'm going around in circles in this a little bit because I want to give you an idea of what we deal with and kind of what I dealt with. This happened. This literally happened to me within the past couple of weeks. Okay, true story. So I had somebody find me on social media.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, scared the bejesus out of me because they were liking all of my pictures, like every picture.
I think that's so weird.
Okay, and I was like, "How you like the picture of the car?" like that. You know what I
I
mean?
find that so
Okay.
weird.
And my page isn't necessarily over eclectic, but she like person like I'm not exaggerating, like 30 pictures. Okay. Then the person friend requested me. Okay.
Mm.
I did my due diligence in my world, you know what I'm talking about. And I said, I need to let me know if this is a crazy person or not. Okay. So I got my response back. The person's not crazy, and the person actually may be really interested in you. So, for lack of a better phrase, green light to go ahead and friend the person, and we are paying attention.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So I like the person back. Within a hour, person hit me up and was asking me questions about the world I was in and what I was doing and had interest in such and such. Right. So I kept it close to the vest and kept it very platonic.
Mm-hmm.
All right, and just answered the person's questions,
Mm-hmm.
and then the person, for lack of a better phrase, was showing interest.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, no problem. After speaking for a little bit of time, we ended up meeting. Okay,
Okay.
and because we had, and I'm sorry, in between that we had a few conversations. It
Mm-hmm.
was like 8 conversations. We spoke probably like maybe 5 times or something like that, right?
Mm-hmm.
So it made it okay to say, okay, we can quote graduate past conversation, being that we're kind of having things. So I met her. Okay, beautiful girl, the whole thing. Blah blah. We hung out, chemistry, and so when you talk to when you text somebody, there's chemistry. Step one. Talk to somebody, make sure the same chemistry there from the text.
Right.
Step two. Step three, when you see them, is the talking and the texting translate when you're in front of the person.
Mm-hmm.
Right? All that happened. No problem. Okay? So we hung out. Lou's laughing because Lou's putting dots together now. Okay. We're not talking about the dots though. Just to stick to the story. Okay. So basically, we hung out,
Mm-hmm.
we graduated, we we hooked up, and then after the hookup came the conversation about what you believe in,
Oh.
what you deal with, because everything else happened. Because remember when you first meet somebody, I say this out loud, because you're meeting a representative. You
Mm-hmm.
meet a representative. You got about 3 months of representative time before the real person comes out. Before the girl fart in the room, before the guy will cook for you. Whatever the guy's going to do. You know what I'm saying? You got 3 months for that stuff starts to happen.
Mm-hmm.
But so then you see the representative. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
So we started having conversations about beliefs, and the chemistry between me and this person was palatable.
Mm-hmm.
Like you could taste it. Like there's something going on with those two. Okay?
Okay.
And the things we had in common were Forrest and Jenny. Like we got along, we had that much stuff in common.
Mm-hmm.
So it didn't come across as any reason why, although accelerated, yeah, it didn't come across as something that should not happen.
Okay.
We started having a conversation about beliefs and what they do in this, that, and the third. Yeah. So I was basically said that I'm spiritual and I have a religious background and I'm involved in a couple of things here and there. But. So what she started mentioning was absolutely the polar opposite.
Mm.
Okay, I'm not saying that it was. I'm not saying it was. I'm not. No, I'm not going. I'm not going to go that far because that's not the point of the conversation, and that's a whole nother conversation. If it is, if it isn't, I'm just saying that I said Muslim. She said Jehovah Witness.
Okay.
Okay, and as we went into it, it was like Jehovah Witness, and I was like Muslim, Jehovah Witness, Muslim, that type of
Oh.
thing. Okay, so I asked the question. I said, "It's going to sound familiar. I'm good either way."
Mm-hmm.
But how important is it to you to believe what you're believing in if you come in contact with a person that checks all your boxes and makes you happy?
Oh, that's why you asked me that a couple of weeks ago.
Okay, how does that work? Because you could be Muslim, you could be Jehovah's Witness,
Mm-hmm.
and the person of your dreams is across the room. The person you're supposed to be was across the room. But you're going to say, yeah, but I can't because he's not a Jehovah's Witness. So then where does belief come in compared to happiness? Because what basically happened is that, to be very honest, me and this person no longer dealing with each other, and we're both perfectly fine with that. Mm-hmm. But the main reason was, for us, was that too fast, too soon. At least that's what I'm arriving at with it. Because
Okay.
we weren't even able to get into the aspect of how beliefs are and what they represent and dig into the details of such. So, for example, we went into like what day you have to go to church and what day you have to go to mosque. We didn't even get to that point.
Okay.
Okay, so it was just too much too fast, and that's fine.
Okay.
Okay, but I go back to the question though. But if the person of your dreams, or the person that checks, or the business partner of your dreams, or you know what I'm saying, whatever that person is, but you don't have the same beliefs, at what point is belief more important than happiness, or is happiness more important than belief?
Why can't the two coexist though?
I just gave an example of why it couldn't coexist. I gave another reason what happened, but I just gave an example why. Because we did everything. Everything was fine working on happy. And so we start talking about beliefs.
So
Doom, 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 doom.
that's an interesting topic, and I would say that it really depends on the person.
Okay,
I think.
you.
Yeah, I think it depends on the
Yeah,
person.
but I'm asking you.
How important is it?
If he was Muslim and you were Jehovah Witness, and it's the person of your dreams checks every box, like what a toenail clip, you said, God damn, it's the one I would buy. And then he says, yeah, but we have different religious factions. When do you say, well, I guess it just doesn't work? Or do you say, in the interest of happy?
I would probably say then they just wouldn't. This is not going to
So
work.
belief is more important than happy.
Sometimes, yeah. Yep.
Belief is more important than happy.
Sometimes. But who's to say you can't be happy?
I just gave it. I gave it.
But that doesn't.
I got what you're saying as far as what happy may represent.
Right.
I got your point. But within that dynamic, okay, you
It wouldn't work because it's going to come up, even if you try to brush it under the rug in the beginning, it's going to come up again later on down the line in the relationship.
yeah. But what I'm saying is that almost like, okay, here's how I see beliefs, and this is why we're having this conversation. I want to give Ferran and Lou's opinion on this as well too. Okay, she can just go to church on Sunday and you don't. It just means that I don't speak to you for 3 hours or 4 hours on Sunday morning, but the rest of the 6.75 days, we do everything together. What's the problem? Well, because you don't go to church with me? Really?
No, the church part is probably not the issue. It's probably later on down. I mean, people do it all the time. They have their beliefs, what what their religion is, how they choose to follow it, and then they marry somebody who has a completely different religion. Some people will choose to convert to whatever it is that that partner's beliefs is if they want to, or they'll do what they're doing and then their partner will do what they're doing, and it's just going to stay the way it is.
Okay.
I mean, for me, I couldn't do it because it's gonna come up later on.
And when it comes up each time, like I'll go back to church and not go to church. So sometimes church is on Sunday, sometimes church is Wednesday night. So
Right.
I'll just see you in a couple
Yeah,
hours.
but
after
then
Wednesday
but
night.
here's where it will get tricky. You guys, she gets pregnant and she decides that she wants to raise her kid in the religion that she was raised in, and he's like, no, I want my kid. That it's gonna get tricky. It's gonna be a problem.
So I'm not even disagreeing with you. I'm adding to the dynamic of it. Yeah, it's gonna get tricky. No different if y'all had no religion. Because you may not want your son running around playing sports because he may break his leg and break his ankle, but the father wants the kid to grow up in sports all the time because that's how he was raised. That's still a conflict. It has nothing to do with religion. It's just a way of doing things differently.
I'm a
It's gotta be
firm
worked out.
I'm a firm believer that religion and politics, those are heavy topics that you need to get around, or figure it out if you're going to be with somebody. And if it doesn't work, then it doesn't
All right.
work.
So politics, religion is a different conversation to an extent because I'm trying to stick to beliefs and happiness because I'm giving the extremes of what beliefs could be and what happiness could be.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I'm sticking to. Anything else? If we stick to religion, then we could sit here for 9 hours and
Right.
1,000 people will call us and because that's one of the great debates of life.
Right.
All right, in that scheme. But I won't go around the room now. Lou, will you think it's more important to be happy or more important to stick to your beliefs?
See, it's a trick.
Depends.
It's a tricky topic.
Hit me about
If
crazy what I want to say. Boom, 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 boom.
if
Yeah.
happiness conflicts with my beliefs or my strong beliefs, right? Because there's everyone have belief in things
Mm-hmm.
or philosophies of things, right? There's certain things that I have no problem with compromising, even if they are a strong belief of mine. But there is a line of things that I believe in that sit on that line where there's no crossing.
Mm-hmm.
For me, it really just depends on what it is. You know, if we talk in religion, it's not there's I don't have a strong enough belief one way or the other.
So that goes back to your point of different people doing different things,
Right.
right? I mean, vegan, non-vegan.
Exactly.
A vegan seeing meat in the house might be the most scariest thing ever because the red meat's gonna contaminate my non-meat,
And there are
my
people that
my
will not
damn
date people
my
that are
damn
not
tofu.
vegans.
I mean that my wife went vegan for like 4 months. She just started really adopting eggs. She wasn't getting enough protein,
Mm-hmm.
but she was still cooking hamburgers for the kids.
And that's amazing because I don't know too many vegans that would do that.
You know,
So good for her. Because I don't know,
I
I
mean,
might have.
I think her veganism is more about how she feels than it is about the philosophy that a lot of vegans carry.
Right.
Do no animals, no harm, and you're vegan because you don't want to harm any animals. That's a different. That's a different walk than if
It's what's healthy, what's not healthy.
I want to be. I want to be regular all the time. I want to have more energy. I want to. It's just a different walk.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, there are things that sit on the line with me that I'm never compromising about. Religion isn't one of them, but there definitely are things that sit on the line where I'm never compromising.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Okay. What do you think, Ferran? Belief or happy? I think it also evolves about where you are in your life as well too. I think
Right.
what you feel at 20, you don't feel at 30, you don't feel at 40, you don't feel at 50. Man. Ferran, your thoughts?
What belief as
Is
far
it is it more important to deal with is it more important to stick to your beliefs or is it more important to stick to being happy? Because again, both of these things from a moral standpoint can cross a line of morality.
Agreed.
which is the key right there.
Mm-hmm.
Where's your moral compass?
Mm-hmm.
Because your moral compass will determine what you consider happy. What makes you happy? Do you know what makes you not you personally?
No. I get what you're
Do,
saying.
but do you know what makes you happy? Do you know what spirituality really is? Do you have any idea of it? Do you understand the history of it? Do you understand
Right.
what who are we? You know what I'm saying? Like what level of intelligence is this person talking?
Mm-hmm.
We speaking about? You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
For me, what makes me happy is somebody that walk it like they talk it.
Okay.
If you talking a bunch of, you know, I'm listening to you. You gotta walk that. You gotta walk it.
So the thing that you said that was interesting, Ferran, was that they could say it, but you're not necessarily gonna pass judgment or make a decision at that point in time. You're gonna watch them for a little bit and see what they do. Because if a person says I'm a vegetarian, right?
You
Go out to
gotta
go
walk
go
that
you,
walk.
you go out at 2 o'clock in the morning, you're hungry.
I bet not see you eating a burger.
And if I do, fine.
That's your business.
That's fine.
But by
But
now
you
no.
told
Don't
me.
talk don't talk that vegetarian stuff with me.
Or either
If you see me over here eating Popeyes.
Right. Right. No, that's a
When
fair.
you just
No,
ate
no,
a burger at 2 o'clock in the morning.
that's a very fair statement. That's something that's
And some of them don't want to have that conversation. And
Mm-hmm.
some like with religion too. You got
You're
come
right.
right. Again and again. I'm not. Again. I'm not saying the hot button topics like religion and politics should be discussed because
Right.
that's hot button topic regardless.
Right.
Okay. That's doesn't matter what
Which
you
is
believe in.
crazy because
Okay.
I feel like you should be able to have a conversation without it turning volatile. You can believe what you want to believe, just like I can believe what I want to believe, and we can just agree to disagree,
Right.
and we can leave it at that.
And still work towards getting. You see what I'm saying? That's I don't know if I'm trying to make the world a happier place. I'm just saying in general that can be okay. Two things can be true at once. Two things
Mm-hmm.
can be true at once. Kwan's probably happy that I said that, and that doesn't mean that we still can't build what we're doing with what we're doing.
Right.
Okay, because it may be the common thread of what we get involved in. So, if you could be vegan, I could be non-vegan, but we have photography in common.
or something. Yeah.
Why can't we not just do everything we do in photography and not even talk about food?
Right.
Let's just do that. If it's time to eat, like, see ya.
Like my partner and I, we grew up completely different, but we make it work. We just don't. It is what it is. Like you said what you said. You feel how you feel.
Mhm.
I feel how I feel. Now let's move on. And that's it.
Just know what's my thing is if you're gonna say something, just know what you're talking about.
Right.
Be smart enough and educated or intelligent enough to articulate your feelings.
Right.
Okay.
Don't talk third grade talk about your feelings and then expect somebody to understand you.
Mm-hmm.
You understand what I'm saying?
I get it.
Have some type of knowledge of something that you're talking about.
Don't just
because
be
some
spewing
people
out
have-
stuff.
Yeah, they don't even know what happiness is. They don't even know
Or have explored what
Yeah,
true
like, do you
happiness
even know what
is.
that is?
Do you
What
know
true
what
happiness
makes
is,
you happy?
what makes you happy,
Yeah.
and is that happiness, right? Because you could be
Can you articulate
because
that?
no, because can you articulate right? You could be happy having sex. Happiness might be able to color with the person afterwards.
Intimacy.
It might be intimacy, right?
Does a
Gen-
person
gen-
know what intimacy is?
Genuine
Right.
intimacy.
Because intimacy has nothing to do with sex.
Sex.
Right.
Right.
But does
Nothing
a
to do
person,
with it.
You have people who think that.
They put the two together and it doesn't. It's
and
two
then
completely separate
you
things.
introduce that concept, they'll look at you like, what are you talking about? We just cuddle, so we have to have sex. Or, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
you can cuddle without having sex.
Nope.
I can't.
That might.
Now, that speaks to something
that
else
might
about
that
your
no. But
personality.
again, back to beliefs and happiness. That might be a deal breaker. Okay, you know when you're 20, you come over.
Because some people might think like that.
No,
It's just wild, but
Yeah, some people think if you come over to my house, Netflix and chill.
oh my God. Okay, you're done.
You know,
You said a prohibitive word in this room.
Netflix and chill.
You said it twice.
Oh,
You're done.
see, you didn't tell me. Why you didn't tell
You're
me?
supposed to know better.
I'm supposed
You're in the room.
See,
You're
that's
supposed to
plausible
know better.
deniability, right?
Okay,
That's that industry.
so that's
You don't tell me, and then when if I do the wrong thing, you blame me.
God.
Plausible deniability.
Yo. Have you done the one leg challenge? One leg. Have you done the challenge?
mm-mm,
Have you seen it?
mm-mm.
Lou didn't see that coming at all.
No.
You ever seen the one leg challenge?
Mm-mm.
I want you to watch the one leg challenge,
Oh God.
and I need you to report back on the one leg challenge.
Okay.
Have you done the anniversary A Bay Bay challenge?
I don't do any of those challenges.
Lou was like, Tally is 2 for 2. Lou was looking at me right now like that goddamn Tally's fucking paying attention.
Why?
Lou is chuckling his heart right now like, and you know who's happier when he sees this?
Quan.
You have not seen the one leg challenge?
Wait. Quan has definitely done the anniversary ABB challenge.
Absolutely.
I've never.
Quan might be in the stocks right now.
I haven't
In
even
Brooklyn.
heard it.
You even know what this is?
No.
The one leg challenge is actually good. It's hot. The one leg challenge is actually hot because
Now I'm gonna have to look. 'cause
the one leg.
now I'm,
Look, if you've been on Instagram, you probably just don't know that's what it's called. You know,
Yeah, maybe it's
they doing
that.
the African dance, and they bouncing the leg and shit. Then they break off and do a whole bunch of other dances. It's kind of like
That's a challenge.
it's
Yeah,
Bend your leg like this.
I'm,
what's the
I'm telling you.
what's the square dance shit that they stole from the bus stop?
Oh, I forgot. Not, I forgot. I
Right
forgot.
step.
The electric
Yeah.
slide.
Yes.
Oh,
Right step.
the
Electric stop. Come on, man.
Yo,
we gonna age ourselves.
I know.
Because electric stop is a
you
thievery too.
you
All
won.
that's the bus stop.
You won.
Slide to the
Ferran is one more thing from having to come out the room for a minute.
One in the corner.
You gotta breathe, man. You gotta.
No, I mean it's nah, we're just having fun with it. But I'm just saying right now, though, right? I'm saying it right now.
Okay.
Lou is looking at me and saying, "I see growth right now," because you can't with two things right in there. If you have to be fucking 16 to know what the fuck I'm talking about.
these kids are definitely killing it on this one leg challenge. But I know I have
Now there's a one leg challenge where the kids are in Jamaica.
Oh,
I
And
don't know if this is in Jamaica, but this
yeah,
is,
you're good. You're good. You're good. You're good.
these kids are killing
So you're
it.
good. You're good. I go. So you're good. Look, they on fire right now. Look, I told you. One leg. One leg. Now, you ready to laugh your ass off? Shaq has done the one leg challenge.
no.
Yes.
That's wild.
He looks insane.
Because he's so big.
Now do the A Baby.
God.
A Baby challenge. Okay? I'm telling you right now. I'm telling you right now. 12 people just. I'm subscribing right now. That damn challenge. He's on it. He's on some shit. Look up.
I need to see Shaq doing the one leg challenge.
Mm-hmm. Do you know what today is?
It's not my anniversary. I mean, it. Okay. It wasn't.
Yo,
okay.
Katia was the last time you made oxtails. Why you looking this up?
The last time I've made oxtail.
Keep looking it up.
Oh.
Multitask.
Oof. Maybe like 2 months ago.
He's looking at Shaq right now.
Oh, that's when he was in the suit. Yeah, I saw that.
Yes. So what's in it? Okay. All right. Okay. So we're doing a phone pause in the middle of the podcast right now. We'll have to edit that out, but everybody have fun for right now.
That's funny.
Okay. As Katia's going to talk about what's going on in the kitchen.
What's going on in the kitchen? I finally
Why
got.
don't you?
I guarantee you that I'm putting this in the video.
It,
I gotta put this.
but I want you to talk about because you gave me a good conversation. But this is actually good. We'll figure out how we're going to edit this out the proper way. But you gave me a good conversation. I told you about good fish that you should be eating right now. You gave me a nice list of good fish that you like that people are not eating. They should eat. They might even know what it is. Remember that?
I do. I'm just trying to remember which one I told you about recently, but I think I have it on my food page. I stumbled across it when I was in the supermarket because I eat salmon all the time. I think I've made it every way possible,
Mm-hmm.
so I needed to try something else.
What did we have that we wanted more of? Was it the salmon sliders?
Salmon sliders for dough.
So, where's this fish at? Barramundi or barramundi fish. I stumbled across that in the supermarket one day. Um, so I decided to make it. Um, Pan seared, and I made a little citrus salsa to go on top. And then I started getting into yellowtail fish. Um,
One leg.
what was the other one?
Shaq did look crazy, right?
Yellowtail, which was really good. Um, Branzino.
That's the one we talked about. Now, I remember the word branzino when I was watching the show Run the World
And
on
it's crazy
Stars.
because after I found the fish and I made it, I started seeing it everywhere
Mm-hmm.
on social media. I didn't even realize it was a really popular fish in restaurants. There was another one that I tried, but it was had like tuna a tuna taste to it, so it didn't really go over well. But yeah, it was pretty good. Pretty good, pretty good. Those are the fishes, fishes. Those are the fish that I'm enjoying making right now.
Mm-hmm.
Um, yeah, I haven't been in the kitchen as much as I would like to lately.
Mm-hmm.
Because, like I said, life has been lifing. So I really wasn't interested in cooking.
Life, life. Remember that horrible song that Casey and JoJo had for the Life movie? That movie sucked monkey balls.
You didn't like life?
Life, life,
Oh, no, I like life.
life. It was horrible. No, the movie.
Yeah, the movie was hilarious.
Forget it. The movie is classic, whatever the case may be.
The upper room.
They should do another one together. They have the right space in place. Okay, watch these two
I
start.
promise you, that's probably one of the funniest parts of the movie.
Nah, you on deck. On deck for the upper room, nigga.
No, that's a
You know the
that,
upper
that's a
room.
classic. Certain movies you should just not touch. It doesn't need a sequel. No, we're good on that.
No, no. I want the Martin and Eddie chemistry. They should do another movie together. They should Sidney Poitier, Bill Cosby this. They should do another one. Not necessarily the same movie. Do another platform. A movie together.
Yeah.
What do you know? I have no idea. Why isn't Martin Lawrence still making movies? I know he had the health issue back then. Is he a difficult person to work with? What's kind of going on there?
Oh, I have no idea.
He should be doing more movies. I might understand why he's not doing more movies.
Maybe life is life for him.
Facts.
Yeah. I mean, he did the major tour. That was pretty cool.
I mean, they were about to shoot another Bad Boys movie until
Bad Boys 4 until
Will slapped the shit out of Chris Rock.
until Will Smith.
I mean, he didn't necessarily slap the shit out of him.
So now we're gonna grade how hard he slapped this
No, 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 no,
on the
no.
stage?
He was it was definitely wrong on every level, but I don't
Oh, here's a question for Katia.
ask away.
Do you blame Jada for this nigga? acting up?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
That
But
He's
I think
losing his goddamn mind.
I think it's a little bit of both. I think that but she definitely plays a part.
significant part.
Do you blame August Alsina?
No, because they were both doing their own thing. It was just that Jada didn't have her side piece sign the NDA. Will absolutely was smart with whoever he
Yeah,
was
because
dealing
he was
with.
banging Margot. He was banging Harley Quinn.
No, really?
Yeah, he made a movie. What was the movie he made in New Orleans? It was a spy thriller he made in New Orleans, and Margot, I forgot her last
Robbie.
name. Margot Robbie was his co-star in the movie, and
I know the name, can't think of the face.
Margot Robbie. Just think about Harley Quinn because she plays Harley Quinn now. And that was all.
Really?
That was all over. That was all over the. I don't say it's all over it, but it was pretty semi-viral that Will was
Really?
doing his thing with
With
her
her?
down there. Yeah, and that they was waiting for they was waiting for response. They was waiting for response from Jada. She had nothing to say, that type of thing. But the bottom line is we've known for look, they have said it out loud. They've said it subliminally. They have been doing their own thing for a while. As they're getting older, they're now saying we need to stop doing this shit. We
I
can't do
think
it in our
that they
20s.
definitely I could be wrong, but I think that they live separate lives when they're not in front of the cameras. Like separate in the sense where he's on one side of the house, she's on the other side. They live together, but they're not together. That's the vibe that I get from them. They don't give me romantic anymore when I see them together. They don't.
Mm.
They give me, okay, we're going on this red carpet, so
So was him slapping Chris Rock? Was that motivated by romance?
I think that was
no,
motivated
I'm
by
I
him being
I
tired.
still was trying to figure out why he actually got up there and did that because we all saw him chuckle at the joke. We saw him chuckle and then he glanced and looked at his wife. Now, I'm all for defending your spouse if you feel like they're being disrespected. The way he handled it was wrong. He got up on the stage and he walked back down like a privileged man because he felt like nothing was going to happen. Now, I will say in my in my opinion, the punishment doesn't fit the crime.
There's no real punishment.
Well, being banned from something for 10 years is wild, especially when you still have people like Harvey Weinstein that was
He's
a
been banned too.
known rapist now, but how many years was he sitting in that same audience?
No,
Even after,
but what he's being banned for is he just can't vote for the Academy Awards anymore. He can't vote for the Academy, and he can't go to events. He's not really being penalized. He's not being told you can't make movies for 10 years. No, I'm saying no, but I'm saying, but the actual penalties that he's suspended by the Academy. The Academy responsibilities are to attend Academy events and to vote for things on the Academy like awards. That's
So you
nothing.
have a movie.
Yeah, the being banned would be you cannot make movies for 10 years. That would be punishment.
They can't do that.
Oh,
well, no, they can't do
kinda
that.
like I said,
No, no. Well, if cancel culture does what they do, then he has to deal with that public opinion aspect of it. Okay, but it's not like it, so. We'll see what happens there. But the punishment isn't him going to jail and doing community service. It's basically saying you just can't vote no more and you can't come.
alright, so I'm a troll. I'm a troll for a little bit. You think Jada whooping his ass at home?
Absolutely not.
No,
No.
you don't think so?
No.
Jesus Christ, I didn't see that coming at all.
I'm just saying, like, the way he went up there and slapped Chris was like, you gonna have to go outside and fight that bully, or I'm gonna whoop your ass.
All right, so now that we're here, let's live here for about 5 more minutes, then give the rest of the world what they want to do. I think they slapping each other around. Okay, I think that Will wanted to show that I ain't no Tupac and slapped her around.
I
Okay?
don't. I don't get that they're
Intimately.
violent toward each
No, no,
other.
I no,
at
no.
home.
I'm saying intimately, like what's in the drawer next to the bed.
Mm.
Okay, I'm saying that type of aggression. Okay, to show that I am not. I am. God damn it, I am not Fresh Prince of Bel Air. I am Will Smith.
I'm from Philly.
Okay, I'm from West Philly. Okay, you can talk all that bullhead shit you want, but in this room, I'm the king. So I think some of that happened. I think what also happened is that she is very she has always been very what's what I'm looking for, strategic in how she would say things and do things, even with the project she would take. So I fully believe that, like you said, Lou, that she's behind. I think there's some master manipulation stuff going on there, as far as what makes her happy, what makes the relationship happy. I think what also too. Let's take a step back here if we can. Yeah, remember, Jada did Set It Off, Matrix. Not a lot of things in between there before we get to Girls Trip. Okay, Will Smith was every summer between the Ali's and the Independence Days and the Men in Blacks and the Bad Boys for
And some of those that we
okay,
didn't ask for.
okay, for like a decade and a half straight. So she had to live in the shadow of his greatness, if you will, for a very, very long time. And you've heard them have their conversations about what they're working through. And part of that is him giving her the room to allow her to be in front. And I think she's taking full advantage of such.
It's an interesting.
Full advantage of such.
It's an interesting take.
Because when he was doing what he was doing, she had no and follow me. She had no choice in the matter. Follow me. It wasn't like what are you doing? It's a independent. They're putting 500 million behind Independence Day. The publicist saying, "Jada, sit your ass down." Okay, like go, and then she said also too. She said while he was doing that, she would be raising the kids. So now the kids are grown.
Is that why they so wacky?
Possibly. Now the kids are grown. Okay, they can do things on their own. This is what I want to do, and you need to support me like I supported you. So she did this at the all she did at the Oscars was this.
And that nigga snapped into action.
I mean, he
She
laughed
cut
and
them
then
eyes.
He looked at her.
She cut them eyes, and every black person in America knew exactly what that meant, because we all have seen it.
I would never want. I would never want
Keep
my
my
partner-
voice down out your mouth.
It wasn't necessary.
I
I
thought that
don't.
was funny, by the way.
I didn't think that.
She turned around and said that. Oh, I think he overreacted.
Yeah, like what are you
Throw him under
doing?
the bus.
Yeah, it was wild. It was wild. Like I didn't.
I don't think he had control of his household.
I also believe
They on the
that,
spectrum.
and this is, I'll give me a take on this. I also believe that Jada allowed him to feel the burn of what it's like to be exposed. Because remember, when women, and you're gonna help me with this, when the man is acting up, okay,
Mm-hmm.
the woman's circle is a lot more brutal than when the woman's acting up with the man's circle.
I will agree with that.
So if he's quote doing what he was doing when he was doing his independent, when he was in his prime, if you follow me, in his heyday, his star heyday, and Jada had to eat all that because basically, if she came home angry, he said, "But did you see the $50 million check though?" She still was happy she had to eat that. So I think that she's making him say, "I want you to feel how I felt." You see what I'm saying? I want you to when people say that he's dating his co-host, his his co-stars, he was doing this, that, and the third, blah blah blah, right? I want you to feel when I say August Alsina. I want you to feel it.
Oh, I didn't even know that. I mean, maybe I was in a fog. I didn't know about all of those rumors involving. I only knew about the rumors where they alleged that he was a homosexual dealing with Dwayne Martin. That's the extent of what I heard about Will Smith. That was a long running rumor for
And
years and
then
years and years.
the other rumor was that they was swingers with
Yes,
Dwayne and
with
Gina.
Dwayne and Tisha. Yep.
Hmm.
But I do believe they live completely separate lifestyles when they're in their home. She's on one side of the house and he is on the other side of the house.
Hmm.
And they just make it work, coexist. But do I get in love from the both of them? No. No, I don't. I don't get that from them.
Just so I know,
Not anymore. Nope, nope, nope.
because I'm immune to what that might even feel like nowadays. Ha ha. Who do you get those feelings from? Just so I can know what it looks like, because I have no idea what we're looking at.
Wait, between the two of
You
them?
just said that you don't get lovey-dovey vibes from Will and Jada.
No.
Got it. Give me a couple you do get lovey-dovey vibes, so I can know what I'm looking at. The hell's a lovey-dovey vibe?
I don't get in love from them. Let me change it. I don't
Okay.
get in love from them.
Hmm.
I get, we're here. Let's just coexist. That's the vibe I get from them.
Okay. Now give me somebody who you do get it from. And you say, oh, damn it, God damn it, they in love. I don't know what the fuck to
Mm.
say.
Dare I say it because it's him? I'm going to get that he finally got it right this time. I get in love, genuine love from Steve Harvey and his new wife.
And Marjorie.
Yes, I get that from them
Okay.
for sure.
Well, he does talk about her like she.
He definitely loves her.
Hmm.
He's definitely in love with her. I from past interviews, because he's been married a few times. He's never spoken about his other wives the way he talks about her.
About Marjorie.
Yes,
Okay. I got it.
that's the first couple that came to my mind. I don't know why.
I got it. I got it.
You know who I get
Oh.
In love vibes from?
um Angela Bassett.
Oh, and
Courtney
Courtney
B.
Vance.
Yeah,
Courtney
Yeah.
B. Vance.
don't forget the B.
Why?
Yeah.
Is there another Courtney Vance walking around with the same exact name?
Name slipped back. You gotta say
So
the whole
you
thing.
gotta say that whole thing. That's right. That's one of the top 5 funniest moments in that show.
That's a fact.
Trying to think of who else off the cusp. I don't know.
Mm.
I don't know.
Hmm.
I'm sure it'll come to me, but yeah.
Rihanna, ASAP Rocky.
She definitely looks very happy.
To be
I,
pregnant.
I think she's in love with. There's something to be said about people who start out as friends first, and they've had that friendship even when they both had their respective relationships with other people. So I would say yes, the pregnancy has made her even happier because who wouldn't be happy being pregnant with their first kid or whatever. But I think she seems to be very happy.
Okay, troll time. Do you think Drake is at home singing this song? Fuck that nigga that you
Oh,
love
for
so
sure, because he
bad.
made a complete fool of himself on a national
I am
on a
in love.
platform.
I am in love with Rihanna.
But she just didn't feel the same way.
She's like, it's okay. Um, nah, I think I don't know. I can't speak for Drake. I can't. I can't. I my my male testosterone thought process is that, but he's so admired and loved by so many women that he literally can just lay in the street naked with his penis up. People just sit on
Some ridiculous visual.
That was wild.
him.
That was wild.
Who just walk by like, that's Drake. Nigga, I'm sitting on that. Like he's so, I'm saying he's quote so quote attractive. He's so good. You know what I'm saying? I'm a guy, so I can't speak to that per se. Of us, that it's another conversation. But I'm saying he's. I'm not saying he doesn't hold a torch for Rihanna. I'm just saying that the torch is a torch that he kind of says, fuck it. Yeah, no. Yeah, no, I'm good.
But the inverse of that is
You only live twice. It's still
no.
fucking
The
amazing,
inverse
by
of
the way,
that
Drake.
is if you have been able to have your run of the field, and then this one that you wanted, we buffed you. Might that play into
Maybe Drake just wasn't her type.
apparently?
She just wasn't interested. No matter how much he fawned over her, she just maybe he's what people like to say outside of the music industry on the inside. Maybe he's a corny dude. She seems to have a certain type.
That I can see. That I can
Little,
see.
little bad boy.
I can see. Yeah, it did. I can see Rihanna looking for a swagger that just because you make records doesn't mean you're cool.
Right,
Right,
just
right,
because you
right.
have all this money
Just because
doesn't
you
mean
doesn't
anything.
mean you activate me. I like Blue Ivy because she rolls dice. Fuck, well, that's my girl. I'm babysitting her.
She seems to have a type.
Do you think outside of having a type, like you know how women be like, yo, I don't like a dude prettier than I am. Like you can't be spending more time in the mirror than
Yeah,
me.
your hair shiny and shit.
Yeah, your hair shiny and shit.
So they don't
Like
like
nigga, get out of my 50.
That's true. No, that's real. That's real. I can see that because no, because yeah, he does. Aubrey does carry himself as if I need a minute. I'll be downstairs in a minute.
Really?
He does come across like I'll be downstairs in a minute.
I never. Well, I guess I never listened to.
Jay Z carries himself like outside of my head looking batshit ape shit crazy. Yes, I'm saying it. I'll be downstairs in a minute. He's coming downstairs right now.
Listen, I said it on social media, and people came from my neck.
What
Okay.
would you say?
I'm a huge Jay Z fan, but I was like, he was saying something in an interview or whatever, and it wasn't even anybody's personal post. It was like a blog or a magazine. They had posted it, the interview, and I was like, I can't even concentrate on the words because like I can't
Can't get
get
past
past
the
the
hair.
hair. And I couldn't. And they was like, wow, from a black woman, you really saying something ignorant. I said what I said. I don't like his hair. It doesn't mean that I'm not a fan. I'm still a very big fan of Jay Z, but that
How
hair
you
is
put that in a
wow.
hat?
They was like,
I'm not.
oh, it's
I'm not a
free.
fan of that either.
It's free locks. I said,
Have you
I
have
don't
you
give a
have you
fuck what kind of
have you
locks it
noticed
is.
that our prominent hip hop artists are all growing their hair in a similar way?
Yeah.
Nas has the top of his head better, even though it's short on the side.
And
Kendrick is better the top of
he's
his
a
head.
good looking guy, and that just does not look good on him at all.
J. Cole went full Bob Marley.
Savion Glover.
Uh, Lil Wayne.
Oh, no,
Right?
that's next level.
I'm just saying, like,
That's next
Little
level.
Wayne.
Little Wayne looks
Little Wayne looks like
wild.
he's gonna need a funeral just for his hair if he ever passes away.
That his
God forbid.
floor is yours. This is your platform.
You know, it was nice to see. It was nice to see that when touring came back, that people were touring. Like I
Mm.
like how New Edition got right to act right to go on tour. Like Bobby did the whole tour.
Bobby's
Bobby,
voice.
Bobby, Bobby. Less of a voice. That's thing number one. Thing number two, he's definitely not Ronnie DeVoe. Okay, on the dance steps. But Bobby was on the whole tour. So good for Bobby. Touring's back and people are acting right because they're saying, let's go get this money. So I'm happy to hear that.
And it's a whole lot of money because
Yes, yes,
everything is
yes,
so
yes,
expensive
yes.
now. Concerts,
Yes,
everything.
yes, 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 yes. Yes, yes. Miss Katia, you want to give them tasteful cravings and what they need to be looking at, and give them an update because last time we was here, we were working on a menu and we now have one.
Yes, I actually have a menu. Um, it's on my IG. Tasteful Cravings is the handle. Um, Orders can be placed on tastefulcravings@gmail.com. I do have a QR code, but I'm a little slow with how to figure that out.
Mm-hmm.
Um, yeah, that's it.
That's it.
Yeah,
How's it coming along for you?
it's coming along. Um, Not moving as swiftly as I would like it to, but we're gonna get there.
You gonna stick with it, right?
Yeah.
So I know that you like to focus on fish. Is the menu more eclectic and more well rounded?
So the meal prepping options aren't just for fish or seafood. It could be any type of protein. Um, I give a I give some options on
Okay.
the menu. Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Food talk.
Hmm.
Yeah, tasteful cravings.
I finally have a menu, Lou.
Stop, man. I'm hungry as a motherfucker.
You know what? If I didn't go to work today, I
You
was
ain't got no
going
food
to
in your
come
car?
with food. I don't.
You ain't got no food in your car?
Not a thing.
And your car.
Not a thing.
So I'm gonna do this with Katia on camera because Katia like to get slick and slide say stuff off camera, almost as if that like it never was
Wow.
actually said.
It's wild.
Okay, and she likes the fact that I know her. Like so we caught the bug. We doing it. You want to do another one of these?
I mean, yeah, I thought, yeah.
Get finish the door. Finish the door. You thought what? Keep going.
I figured, yeah, why not?
Okay.
Why wouldn't I come back?
Okay. You gotta bring food
That I can do.
that you can do.
Yep,
Okay.
for sure.
Okay.
Hello. That I can do.
All right. You'll work that out.
Yes, just have to
Give
let
you
me know
enough
what's
notice.
I need macaroni and cheese bites.
okay.
Those were pretty decent.
Huh?
Those were pretty decent. What else she had that day? The
The
salmon sliders.
salmon sliders, and then the mango chutney
Shrimp.
shrimp.
Oh yes, that's me all day.
And I can do those. I don't even I can cook it for you. I don't even eat shrimp really anymore. Isn't that crazy?
Okay, that's fine because I do.
Do you fry shrimp?
Yeah.
I like fried shrimp.
He's
Fried
making
shrimp.
up shit now.
Fried shrimp.
I don't really eat seafood like that. But the one thing I do,
Yeah,
Shrimp.
fried
Like look, you know where I have been having since the goddamn pandemic, I have been having a craving that I need to satisfy very soon for the fish shop by my old apartment on 145th.
Mm-hmm. 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 Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
There's a fish spot on 145th and Sting Nick.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Famous. It's not famous fish. That's not the name of it, but
No.
it's famous.
But it's famous.
And it's nothing but a dugout.
Right. It's a dugout. You go down the stairs.
Like the whole shit can fit in this room.
Yes.
Oh.
And it's a black dude, Southerner, and
It's basically.
they keep that shit open up until it sell out. And it
Oh.
sells out.
Yeah,
before
140.
they out.
Yeah, 145th of Saint Nick. The line goes outside the door, goes down the block. The fish is well known. The shrimp is well known.
I thought y'all was talking
when me
about
and Lou used to hang out, I was coming to the spot all the time. It would always be if I came to Lou's house 3 times, 1 out of 3 times we doing fish,
okay.
guaranteed. Even broke, we doing fish. That type of thing, absolutely. And the best thing about the spot, it's in Harlem, and it's basically one of the. I'm gonna get people in trouble.
I thought y'all was talking about that other place because there's
You talking
another
about famous fish, I think.
the one that's open 24 hours as well.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's over by the east side, over 125th, 26th.
Yes, yes, yes,
On the
yes,
east
yes,
side.
yes, 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 yes,
By the
yes.
projects.
Mm-hmm. Right across the street from the project.
Yeah.
Where they look, that's where Diddy and Nas was standing on top of the fucking.
Hate me now. Hate me now.
Oh,
Yeah.
Mhm.
Soulful spot.
Interesting. Did not know that.
At Gotham Jungle, IG, at Gotham Jungle, Facebook, at Gotham Jungle, Patreon, at Gotham Jungle, YouTube. This is Tally. This is industry number 4080. And always remember, light and darkness cannot coexist at the same time. So if you choose to be one, choose the light. We'll see you soon.